Nope, my head blocking away. Fuck. Fuck that. Fuck this. Put this up there.
Yep. You ready?
In 1 second. Yeah.
All
No.
right.
Right there. Yep.
I sent the link to your inbox.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, we in here.
Yeah.
Get up with Greg Bugsy, you heard? What's up, LY1 in the building?
Yo, yo. What up, what up, what up?
Y1 for president.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo, you know our last interview.
Copy. I copy that thing.
Y1, you hear me? Yo. You lost it. You at family? Where you at, family? Y1, where you at?
I can see you. I can see you. We good.
All right, you back. We back.
Yes, sir.
Y1 for president, yo, you know what I mean? Like I said, our last interview was exactly 2 years ago. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? What the hell you been up to these past 2 years, man?
Man, just grinding and grinding, writing it out one song at a time. You know how I do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, boom, you just went number one again. Went number one on audio, Mac. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
What's the math behind that, yo? What's the science behind that, yo? You know what I mean?
I mean, it was just like a new year, new me type thing. So I wanted to introduce the new me the right way. Um, a lot of people used to be just rapping and rapping and rapping, and it's cool. But with growth and maturity, things change. So I just want to display it the best way I could possible. Start off the year letting y'all know something different coming.
Word, switched it up on him for this one. Who produced this joint?
My good friend out in Thailand right now. Shout out to Eco on the track.
Word, y'all
That's my guy. That's my guy. Like he's that guy when it comes to the R&B beats. He make them like nobody's business, bro. Like he doing like his life depend on it for real.
Word. So how long did it take you to write this joint? You know what I mean? So it's something different, you know what I mean?
I mean, it took probably about an hour. I'm just trying to put the melodies together. If I told you what I really wrote it to, you wouldn't even believe me.
Oh yeah. What you write
Yeah,
it to?
man. I wrote it the future stowaway. That second half with a beat switch up. And
Okay.
I contacted Eco. I was like, bro, I got this melody. He was like, send it over. And I had recorded it to Future Stowaway, the second transition. It was just something with that song that just resonated with me. And I sent him the vocals of everything that I recorded, and he was like, I got the perfect beat for you. And he was like, phew. As soon as he did it, it was a missile.
Yo, oh yeah, public service announcement too, yo. For anybody commenting in the Get Up with Greg Bugsy group, because we live in the Get Up with Greg Bugsy group too. So anybody commenting there, you have to give StreamYard your permission to display your name. Other than that, it's just gonna say Facebook user. But somebody in that group just called me an old man. I know they talking to me. They can't be talking to you, somebody. But whoever that is, even
Hold
leave
on,
your
I got
name
some
in the
gray
comment.
hairs. Hold on, I got some grays. Hold on. Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up. They might be talking to me. I got a couple of hairs in there.
Yo, you have me getting older though, bro. You know what I mean? So yo,
Yeah.
just for the people that don't know, yo, why don't you take us through the timeline and the evolution, of your career as an artist? You know what I mean? Like, first of all, just for me personally, I want to reminisce too, because I know we discussed this before, but just to refresh my memory, like, how did you stumble upon like becoming an artist? You know what I mean?
Um, I actually took a shot in the dark. Like I was writing raps for a while. Like I wanted to take it seriously, but on a level I just needed to know. So I was like, can I just make music more than for just myself? So I took a shot in the dark and I made a theme song for Morgan State's football team when I maybe like my first year there in like '07, '08. I walked up on the field and told the coach I made him a song. And he literally stopped practice. Like didn't know me from a can of paint, and I have performed the joint. It's literally my first YouTube video. If you go to my YouTube channel, which is like Y1NE, the letter Y, number one, lowercase n, lowercase e. My first video ever you'll see is me on the sideline of Morgan State's football team at practice telling them I made a song. And I performed it for them, and everybody went nuts. And it was like that nostalgic feeling is something I never wanted to leave. So I took it seriously from that day forward. I just needed to know for myself. Don't get me wrong. You can know you dope all you want, but if the people don't know you dope, it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, let me see if I could do something that was bigger than me. And I took a shot in the dark. And from that day on, I didn't have to pay for no games. I got to sit on the sideline whenever I wanted to go. I was good. And at that moment, I knew like I need to start taking it seriously. So I started writing. When I left college, I made my first project, which was called Finally Original. And that took me some places. I was in the Baltimore Cipher, the hip hop cipher part one that was with Stars, J Verse, it was Stars, J Verse, Ricky Jacobs, Street Scott, everybody, you name it. They was all there. And this was like my first time meeting any of these people. And they was doing the whole lineup. Uh I was supposed to go last. And they heard my verse and said, no, yeah, we put him first. No, put him first. And I was like, yeah, because this guy, what I'm saying? Who is this guy? Like, so I kept doing ciphers. I did the cipher part due with Rocksmith when it was down at PEDX. Man, I miss PEDX. Rest in peace to PEDX, man. That was a staple in the city for hip hop for a while. For a while. Shout out to Garth and them. But like people was really rocking with me, so I dropped that project, went out to Cali, recorded another album called Recreation, came back, dropped a couple dope videos called Life is Crazy. And I got my first radio spin out in Cali. They played my song "Don't Give Up." It was a Michael Jackson sample. They didn't care. They I was like, y'all don't have a clip. We don't care. The song's hot. And they played it. Like they gave me my first radio spin out in Cali. So
So,
I opened up for Nipsey Hussle out in 2010 as well. But like that was a crazy experience within itself. That was like wife beat a nip. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
He was cool, bro. He knew dudes from Baltimore was there. He wore red Oreos fitted and everything because he knew some Baltimore dudes was there. Yo, Nip was cool, bro. Like, but at that point, yo, I still regret it. I live with that to this day, yo. I wanted to take a picture with yo, but I just ain't want to look like a groupie. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Word.
And I ain't take the picture. I met him. I dapped him up. Me and my people that came with me dapped him up and talked to him for a little bit, but I ain't take no picture because I ain't want like no groupie. And now here I am wishing I took that picture. You know what I mean? But I've been around. I was on the Fader doing a track with Young Scrap, a song called Rider. That made it to the Fader. That was one of my goals. I made it to Fader magazine. Just being a feature on his joint. He liked my music so much, he put my song on his joint to help me get in another platform that I knew I wanted to reach. Shout out to Young Scrap, you know what I'm saying? And he doing this thing out in Cali still. Um, but yeah, I've been around, man, dropping projects. My I guess my most popular project that came to the city was the BXXXH tape. I can curse.
Yeah, yeah, you can curse a
Yeah,
little.
which is called the bitch tape. First five songs in the track list spell out the word bitch, and it became a wave for a while. And then I worked on that, created art collections and selling art collections at shows, and um I transitioned to doing going back to Cali and came back with a new album called I'm Fine. Then I pushed the merch wave. That was doing good for a while. That was doing good for a while. I'm opening up an online store because so many people want to support my merch and stuff like that. So I'm opening up an online store as we speak. I'm working on designs. Shout out to Comedy Designs for all the help he was helping me put together with the logos and the clothes and helping me make the jerseys and stuff like that. So I'm coming out with a lot of a new flavor, but I done been around, man. Now I'm working on the bitch tape 2.0, and this is where we at right now.
So that's the first single off of that joint.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the bitch tape, that's interesting. So what what made you call that? You know what I mean? Call this these collection of albums that you know what I mean?
I wanted to turn such a ugly word into art, and that was basically what my plan was. It wasn't something like a misogynistic type of situation. It's just I wanted to. It's the shock value. What the heck kind of album is that? And then you see the when you go to the track listings, you see like it's art for each one, like dog related art that fit the scenario of each song. You know what I'm saying? So not only can you listen to the album, you can have it as a centerpiece in your home. It's like a 5 piece, BITCH. You can put it on your wall and be like, what's this? Oh, this a dude album. But these are like the art forms of each song.
Mm.
I just wanted to take it to a different level instead of just, making it seem like it was just one thing when it wasn't. I wanted to let you know it was more than just the word. It was art. It was love. It was hate. It was a collection of all of that stuff put in the music in a way that I never thought or never seen done. So yeah.
Yo, what was some of your inspirations, yo, for you to be like, real layered with your artistry, you know what I mean? Real I don't want to say abstract, you know what I mean? But in a world where, everything is carbon copy, what kind of makes you be more like an anomaly with your artistry, you know what I mean?
I honestly, um, I stopped listening to everybody. I'm a sponge when it comes to like information and knowledge. So it's like sometimes when you start listening to stuff, you start sounding like it, and that's not what I wanted to do. So sometimes I just literally stop listening to music. Or if I am listening to music, I'm listening to a whole nother genre to try to like absorb something I'm not familiar with. Different sounds,
Hmm.
different melodies, different vibes from like if I'm listening, I might be listening before I start a project. I might be listening to somebody like Griselda or something, or Conway the Machine, or Take Bang or something like that. But then when I stop, I'm listening to something like Tame Impala or somebody different or a different vibe that's out of my bracket, so I could try to if I'm gonna absorb something, it's something different, and I try to display the difference and apply it to the regular surroundings that I'm in. Like, so I take the music that I'm listening to and absorbing in such a way that I display it differently when I come back to writing my own music. You know, that's basically my process with it. I wanted to show it's just more than just what you think.
Yo, I appreciate you checking in with us, yo, real quick. You know what I mean? Just dropped out the single, yo. Last time I interviewed you, put me down with like several dope artists for me to
Yeah.
listen to, like Black. I still got the list for real, yo. I still got the list from
Yeah.
that you gave me. It was a few people on there. You know what I mean? But who's the new people I need to check for and add to WR Radio? You know what I mean for 2022 that I may
Um.
not have heard of. You know what I mean?
Um. I mean, right now, like I'm bumping Sauce Walker right now. Yo, Sauce Walker is like the Joyner Lucas of Houston, bro. And what I mean,
I ain't really
what I
get
mean,
into him yet. I ain't get into
yo, he
him yet.
got this artist storytelling. He has this ghetto gospel album series. He started with ghetto. It started in 2018. Now he had
Mm.
Ghetto Gospel 3 with this one, but like there's stories, like hood stories that you can own. Like when you hear it's like, damn, this would be happening in the streets. Like it's a whole different way, though. You know what I mean?
Where
Like you know
I ain't
how
get
Joyner
into him.
Lucas gives you those lyrical renditions of stories and with the visuals. Sauce
Hmm.
Walker give you those visuals with just words, like, but it's not all fast and up pace or like hibbity hobbity. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, but the way, the way people do music in the South, everybody's different. But the way he do it, I just don't hear nobody doing it like that. Like, as far as
Who
like
else?
telling stories.
Who else? I ain't getting the Sauce Walker. Yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check
Um,
him out. Like I heard the name, but I ain't really get into his music. But who else? Who else should I be checking out for? I know you keep
I've been
your ear
listening
to
to
the
this
streets.
this dude, like as far as like different sounds, this dude named Chase Shakur. He was pretty good. He got some good melodies, good vibes. Um, Down to Earth, DWN number two Earth, and he's pretty dope. Let's see who else I'm listening to. Who else I'm listening to? Nah, I've been listening to a lot of old stuff to try to find like some dope samples too, like Phyllis Hyman, some
Hmm.
somewhere in my lifetime type of samples.
You
Yeah,
produce
that's
yourself?
the no, no, no. I just get inspired by music, and I'll be like, I'll tell a producer like, yo, I was listening to this, and this is what inspired me, and they'll either go back and find something from the person I was listening to, and maybe send me some chops or something dope in reference to it,
Hmm.
and go from there. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been listening to lately, as far as like something new. The rest of them is still the same old thing, Still listen to the Yays, the Coles, and stuff like that. JID, of course, JID is something different too. You already know that.
No,
Um,
no.
yeah, that's
See, JID
co-artist.
is like see JID remind me of like a poor man's Kendrick Lamar for real. No, real shit.
For real?
Yeah, you
Yo,
know.
he be snapping, bro. Like he be snapping. I'd be like,
I
damn,
couldn't get in.
bro.
I couldn't get into. He just remind me of like a bootleg Kendrick Lamar. Like, okay, if I gotta wait 3 years, if I gotta wait 7 years for a Kendrick Lamar album, I go and listen to some JID. You feel me?
Hey man, look, I'm cool with that. Like he
You
be
know what I'm
going
saying?
off though.
I
I'm
hope he
saying,
found this. So this was a couple years ago, like when they dropped that. What was that fucking? What's the
that
shit called?
Dreamville
Dream.
project.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Instead of poor
Yo,
man's.
what's up with Money Man? You fuck with Money Man?
Who's that?
Money Man, yo, just put that in. That's all you got. Wherever you listen to music,
Mm,
put in Money Man.
I'm gonna
You
check
gonna
him
be,
out.
yeah. You if you like Sauce Walk, you know what I mean. Everybody enjoy a good trap record, like the next person.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah,
Money Man,
yeah.
yo, Big Moochie Great. You fuck with Big Moochie Great?
I ain't never heard of him before.
Yo, Big Moochie. See, look, I'm putting you on this shit this
Yeah,
year. That's like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah. Okay.
but Big Moochie Great, Money Man. It was somebody else. Damn, it was somebody else I've been bumping lately, yo. You know who I'm proud of though? Key Glock, yo. Key Glock that
Oh
came
yeah,
up a
he's
little
stepping
bit.
up. He's stepping
He
up.
didn't
I mean,
stepped
he
up a
gotta
little
step
bit.
up. He taking the forefront now. He
Right,
carrying the
right.
torch.
That's a
It's
fact.
only right. You know what I mean?
What about Baltimore hip hop, yo? Anybody in Baltimore hip hop you checking for?
Mike Even, checking on I'm checking for like people like Ashley Sierra, my man B Money, he dropping some new stuff. Shout out to him. I'm trying to think. It's another dude that was dropping a
You gotta
project.
put me. You gotta put me down, yo. I'm out the
Oh
way.
yeah, I'm a
You gotta
definitely I'm
definitely.
gonna definitely put you down with them. It's a lot of dope music brewing in the city right now. R&B, rap, you got a lot of good artists, really cooking up. I just was hearing some ideas from Jay Ivy. She said she working on some stuff. I heard some of her stuff. There's definitely this year is gonna be a lot of good music coming out. Compliments of our city,
Absolutely, man. The market is
definitely.
looking good. The market is looking good.
Yo,
Yo,
and it's
why
another
one?
dude, Joe. It's another dude. I can't think of his name right now, but everybody call him Lucky. Dude, I stumbled across his joint. Yo, I gotta find his name right now, yo. He
Yeah,
be
yo,
rocking too.
plug me in
What's
this year. You know, we tapping back in, taking care of the
Yeah.
home front. You know what I mean? Yo, speaking of Baltimore and all that, yo, I know you heard of the recent shooting at
Yeah,
Emerson
man.
Emerson High School, yo. What's your thoughts on that, yo? And if you was the mayor, you know what I mean, what would you do, yo? You know what I mean?
Um, Man, like I call everybody I knew around there. I used to do work out there. I used to work out there for real. So I know it's always hectic out there, but I ain't think I ain't think it was that bad. You know what I mean? Like it ain't never really been that bad for stuff like that to happen. It's just sad, bro. Like it's sad to see that this is what our city is coming to, but we just gotta do better, man. We gotta do better. It's a lot of misunderstandings in this city, you know? And instead of addressing them the right way, we just go about it the wrong way from time to time. But that's what happened when egos clash. Nobody knows how to be the bigger person or the better person in the situation. It's more about how the perception of the situation is than the reality, and that's where we get it wrong. It's just I just pray that we do better as a city and just you know do more understanding instead of just straight off interpreting things a negative way. I mean, of
Yeah,
course, everybody doesn't have the capability of doing it, but if we did, like, the world would be a better place. At least the city would. We need more understanding instead of straight up impulse.
no, that's real, man. That's real, man.
I pray and my heart go out to the families of those affected and through the whole situation, man. Like I was doing updates, calling people, making sure their kids were straight and everybody was up there good. I had a couple of people I worked with that still worked up there. I was like, y'all good? They was like, yeah, man, it's crazy up here right now. I said,
I remember
dang,
you used to work up that way. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It
no,
was,
that's real.
but things changing, man. But we gotta do better, man. This is crazy coming off the city like that. First beginning of the year, first week.
21st week of 2020 for the high school kids, man. And we was both at that age at one time. You feel like you're an adult, but now looking at hindsight, you're looking like, yo, these is babies, man. These is,
Yeah,
you know what I
you know
mean?
what though? You know what? A lot of and I hate to say it this way, yo. I'm glad I grew up when I grew up, bro. Like when I grew up because it's different now. Like things that your social media is making things a lot uglier. Like let's just say like, oh, so and so got in a fight. It would just be something you heard. Now stuff get recorded, putting everywhere, and then you got people going to school having to live with that. This that. Yo, people not you already know. Somebody recording it. Somebody you got. Yeah, you already know where I'm
That's
going with
bad
this.
business, man. You get your
It
ass beat
is.
in front of 2,000 people, whereas before it might
Yeah.
be a half a dozen or whatever.
Yep.
It is what it is. All right, yo, little shorty fought back.
Yep.
Now, you know what I mean? It's
Now
like,
it's a whole nother broadcast. Now you got that joint. Now, yo, ain't you that dude that got beat up? Yeah, this, that, and the third. Like so, that's
sad,
why I
man.
said the perception and the reality it get fueled with this social media stuff because everybody pulling their phones out instead of just you know stopping the situation or taking it a different way. Like everybody pulling phones out instead of just it's just sad, man.
It's
That's
a
why I said
tough
I'm glad I
time,
grew up
man.
when I grew up, man. Because this
Yeah,
social media stuff is a definite fuel to this fire. Like
absolutely.
it's a definite fuel to the
Um,
fire. Everybody want to look good on camera, and if they don't, they gotta do this. They act like that, because that's not how it look. And then if they gotta get they get back.
got to get the
So
get back. You feel me? Got to get the
yeah,
get back.
yeah. That's why I said. I pray for these
Bluetooth
kids,
connected.
man. I really do. I pray for these kids, man, because it's a whole different ball game. You know, and don't get me, and don't get me started on the OnlyFans. Boy, it's
On the
so many
what?
the OnlyFans. Let one of them kids say, at
Um,
least my mama not on OnlyFans. Oh yeah, you gone.
yo, back in the day, it's fighting terms. That's
You know
fighting terms
what?
right there. I
Yeah,
seen your
but you,
mother on OnlyFans. I seen your mother twerking on Instagram. Your mother was at Melba's last night, nigga.
yep. Oh yeah. All
Nigga,
right, I'll be right back.
nigga, show everybody, yo, here you go, Greg mother, yo, at Melba's, yo, she was. It's bad.
Yeah, that's why I say, yo,
It's
this
a
is
tough time, man.
it's tough times. You're
Yo,
like, I feel,
tough time, yo. I mean,
ooh,
I say two things, yo. I say here's my solution, right? They need to break Baltimore. I ain't gonna hold you. I know you gotta get up out of here, yo. But in my opinion, they need to break Baltimore City schools and Baltimore City Police Department into regions.
mm,
Okay, so say for
mm,
instance, instead of having Baltimore City Public Schools, you'll have Northeastern, you'll have Northern, You know what I mean? You'll have no, like, it'll be breaking down to smaller school districts where it cut down a lot of bureaucracy and a lot of the, frankly, fraud and mismanagement of funds and uh shitty education. That's where it
Yeah,
starts, number one. And number two, I would do the same thing with the police. Like the police and the school districts would be the same, smaller thing. So you can have a smaller community-based operation. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? Where, okay, you'll have Northeastern Baltimore Police School District, not just a, not. It's not like one Baltimore City Police Department. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Each is its own department, its own school district. But
yeah,
and you start from there, and it might take 15, 20 years. And then there's so much illegal money, bro. Let's be for real. You know what I mean? It's so much
yeah,
illegal money in Baltimore. This is where everybody come from, all the way from DC down to Virginia, North Carolina. If you ain't gonna make the trip down south, you're gonna come to Baltimore to get the best everything that the world. If you don't feel like taking a trip to New York or to down south, you're gonna come to Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? So it's so
yeah,
much illegal money, and you know what I mean. So
yeah,
we're in a tough spot, man. That's what's going to always put us, because like you living in the whole city is a trap. Whereas I like, okay, I live in a trap house, or it's a trap house down the street from me. You know, it's like the whole city is a trap. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. You ain't lying.
it's tough, man. I'm praying for them kids out there, man. That's
Yeah,
my
me too,
nieces and
man.
nephews out there. That's my loved ones.
Yeah,
I'm praying for, you know what I mean? But yo, you know, the good thing is, yo, the single happy, you know what I mean? That's something for us to be happy about in spite of the recent, you know what I mean?
yeah, man.
And you went number one, yo. Again, shout out to Audio Mac, yo. You went
Shout out
number
to
one
Audio
on that.
Mac.
How
Yeah,
that feel, yo? Like, you know what
yo,
I
it
mean? You
feel
still
good. It feel good, man. Like I said, it was a shot in the dark. It's like, I mean, and the only way you can to get ready is just to be ready. So I threw it out there because the whole project is melodies and vibes. It's gonna be a little rap, but that's when the melodies is over. It'll get back to that towards the end, but like I just want to give y'all a little flavor. I'm working on the video treatment for this now. I'm trying to, if in a perfect world, if I can get everything done right, I'm trying to have it by Valentine's Day right now. But telling you, the next single is even crazier.
how that sound?
It sound good. Sound good.
We ain't trying to get demonetized, you know what I mean? We just gonna play a little sample, yo, my man. Wild One right there. You know what I mean? He gives us the right to play a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yes,
YouTube, look
sir.
out. But you know
Yeah.
what? Fuck you, YouTube. You feel me? This episode is brought to you by Just CBD.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
I like it, bro. I like it,
Thank
bro.
you, yo.
You know, I had to
Hey,
wait to listen to it to the show, bro. I was like, I want to listen to it when the people listen to it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you got me ready to send this to all my business, bro.
Yo, you got to, yo. I want to do this Valentine's Day off in a different way. Everybody all lovey, lovey. It ain't always perfect, bro. Love ain't always perfect. So,
I love the artwork too, bro.
yes, sir.
I like it, bro.
Yeah, I started going off on the end.
Let me let it roll, yo. Let me let it roll.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
But thank you for having me, bro. I appreciate the love and
yo, I
support.
appreciate you, bro. You already know, man. We rocking like cut off stockings. Yo, make sure y'all get some merch. You know what I mean? Support why I wanted the merch is fire off the break. Like, you know what I'm saying? The merch, you know what I mean, is art for real. It's a piece for real. You want to grab that. You know what I mean? You want to have that in your collection. Wild One. If you're looking for dope, if you're a hip hop junkie like me, and you looking for the fentanyl of you looking for the fentanyl of hip hop. If you're a hip hop junkie like me, or if you're a R&B junkie like me, because that was something different right there, bro. I liked
Yes,
that. You
sir.
know what I mean?
Thank
And
you.
it wasn't your carbon copy joint. Shout out to the producer again. What's his name?
Yeah. Eco on the track. It's at ECO underscore ONDATRACK.
Bro, you know what I mean? I want to holler at Joe, man. I like to interview that brother. I like his sound. See what he
Yeah.
doing, you know what I mean, for this year. You
Yeah,
know, we
I'm gonna
doubling
send them
down.
your way.
I like the sound, you know what I mean? Bro, salute, shout out everything one more again, yo, so the people can stay tuned and subscribe and everything, you know what I mean? Stay in tune with the campaign, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's your boy Y1 for prayers at letter Y number one FORPREZ on all platforms. My YouTube is at Y1NE. The rap name is Y1, Young and Wanna Talk. Don't ask why, just wonder when that album going to drop.
Uh, that's real player right there, you know what I mean? And
Yes,
don't go
sir.
against the grain, support the campaign. Like
Yes,
my
sir.
like my young boy Kel say, don't go against the grain, support the campaign. Wild
Yes,
One for
sir.
prayers. Yo, stream that. That joint is dope right there. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like I
sir.
want to listen to it again myself. You know what I'm saying? Stream that. Wild One, happy. Subscribe to the YouTube, all that. You know what I mean? And stay tuned for more dope shit. Bro, anytime, man. I know we had a little,
Thank
this was a
you.
short one. We ain't get to really, you know what I mean? Go, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? How we do chop it up. There's a lot more that we need to discuss, you know what
got
I
you.
mean? And let the people know. So we'll definitely get back together soon, bro. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
let me know, yo, if you want to go like the South by Southwest with us, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got, man, I'm
Yeah.
going to, you got your passport?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. Say less, yo. Yeah, we gonna
Yes,
chat, man.
sir.
We going to Dubai, yo, for my 40th birthday in May, yo.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. Only key individuals though. You know what I mean.
Oh
So I was
yeah,
like,
I'm
yo,
going.
yeah, man. I got and I like, bang. Gotta say my guy where I want to go, and we trying to put
Yeah.
together a little mini little festival thing over there. So just you know what I'm saying. It is, you know what I mean. So I give you
Yeah.
the details. You know what I mean, yo. But
Thank you,
once
bro.
again, peace, brother, and I'll definitely be talking to you shortly. You know what I mean.
All right, bro. Be safe.
You too.
All right.
Peace. Wild One right there. Dope individual, man. Make sure y'all support that right there. Listen, I know y'all tired of listening to the same thing. I am too. Frankly, it's a lot of garbage out here. It's a lot of basura. It's a lot of basura out there. These playlists is trash. You can't even trust these playlists. You know what I'm saying? That's word. That's word to everything. That's word to my mommy, yo. You can't trust these playlists no more. The playlist is a new mixtape. People paying to get on the playlist. That's programmed, bro. Are you a cyborg? You want to be programmed? No. Come to WR Radio app and specifically Y1. It's very simple. You can just put in Y1. Happy. Bump that. You can start there and go down the wormhole and report back to me and leave me a comment DM and say, yo, dang, GB, you was right. Yo, like you done put me onto a dope spot for real. Like Pennsylvania Avenue, the old Tango and Cash. You feel me? Now, nod out to that. You know what I mean? Shout out to my hip hop junkies, my good music, good art. You feel me? It's to be appreciated, not to be depreciated, player. Yo, stay tuned later on. Yo, we got Big Steve from the Edible Talk podcast pulling up. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll see y'all soon. We're not playing this year. Yo, shout out to uh, Just CBD. Why? Because if the police pull you over, you tell them, it's just CBD. Now test that. We'll talk to y'all later on, man. I see y'all in a little bit. Peace.